Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of my UIM series. While I was offline, I did go back to LMS, not for nothing too long, just to get some more points. I think we've got 40 or 50 points there now for looting bags, and I've been AFKing some more of the gem crap behind us. So we did get 56 defense, combat level 81, and we hit a total level of 1700. That being said, guys, let's get straight into today's episode. And the very first thing I'm going to do is relocate my house to Relica. And the reason why I want to do that is because Relica is an area that I've hardly touched yet since playing the game, and it's such a big part of the game. There's so much content in Relica, and I can't wait to start it, but I have been putting it off for a long time because of certain quests like the Fremennik trials and things like that. But it's such a big area. You've got like Fremennik thieving here, which is huge, especially if you want to get the pet. The thieving pet is one of the best methods. And there's various other things that this leads to, like opening up things like Lunar Isle and stuff like that, or Dagannoth Kings. But yeah, there's a lot of content for us to do here and explore. And with that being said, the first quest I'm going to get into is the Fremennik Trials, which I, as a UIM, am not looking forward to because we are going to have to suicide at some point and have an empty inventory. That being said, let's get straight into it, guys. So for the first part of the quest, we do need to catch one raw shark, which we can barehand fish here in Catherby. But I mean, when we do finish this, look at all the precious XP we'll be getting, as well as access to Miscellanea, Exterior, Netzenotch, Tizo, facilities of Relica. We'll get Fremennik helms and free travel to Warpath Island. So yeah, super, super important stuff here, guys. Okay, we cannot barehand fish shark. I think we need a way higher fishing level. So we've just bought a harpoon. Remember, guys, pro tip, you can shift click on your house and change it to teleport outside. That way, whenever you do teleport here, you're right outside. And it just saves a little bit of time. But I would absolutely hate to have to do anything like this in real life in front of an audience. One, I can't play any instruments, but two, it's just so nerve-wracking. Honestly, all this running around for some frickin' flowers, but that part is done. Okay, so this is the part of the quest where we need to now suicide and bring nothing with us. We're not going to go bring a drum branch and make one. But what we'll do is we'll go stock up on a bunch of food. We will be storing our graceful just to make this a little bit easier in terms of getting our stuff back and just a bit less complicated. We are going to make our ring of recoil to help us out. You know what time it is. Okay, so we've got our items back. We'll wear our ring of recoil, drop all this crap. In terms of getting back to Relica, we've just bought an RDK. We're going to go to the Magic Guild, buy enough runes for one home teleport cost, and what is that, 15k? Yeah, so we'll put as much of this away as we can. Okay, and this is instanced, so if we die, we lose everything. Okay, that is free. Now, apparently dying to him the fourth time is a safe death, but I wonder if we kill him again. Oh, we can't because our prayer drains. Okay, so he just went to smack the behemoth out of us. It's like the guy just went on like hyper crackhead mode. Even though it says it's a safe death, it's still super scary. Like, I really just don't want to leave all my stuff in the death bank. Oh dear, you are dead. But we did it, and all our stuff is still there. We just got a fun little mini pool game, which without Runelight, you'd have to remember these individually, and if you got one wrong, you'd have to start again. So, Runelight's kind of cheating, but it's a big help. God help Runelight. I mean, God help us all for having Runelight. God bless Runelight is what I mean. I love this. You can't take anything in you, and we're asking where the nearest bank is. And Peer the Seer. So, so yeah, as an alternative, Peer the Seer offers to take your stuff directly to the bank for you. Um, so yeah, for mains and normal ones is great because you can bank stuff with him, and obviously you can use this as a viable method to get snake grass or fish from the stores and then bank it. But if we pick yes, the spell that is not working, which means we're just going to have to drop all our stuff. Which what we should be able to do with our GP is use our coins on this table and nothing interesting happens. Okay, so we're just going to drop the coins too. We used to be able to put coins on the table. Hey, even when rune like that took a while. Hey, finally, that is the Fremennik trials done. Yeah, so I'm actually going to drop these and these and these because I feel like they're just a waste of inventory space for now. Alright, we're going to get our graceful back and then I have a little plan. This is a lot of inventory space, but if you can't tell by now, we are trying to build a basic jewelry box and we're having to do 2 rings at a time currently. Okay, we need a bolt of cloth, which we should be able to buy from the sawmill guy. We're going to take one of our steel bars. Right, so we managed to make a cup of tea, which should boost us to 81. We should now quickly be able to build the achievement gallery, because I did not realize it was level 80. We're going to build that there. And then we can come and build our basic jewelry box. We need a hammer and saw. Great, give me a sec. Okay, we now have our basic jewelry box. So if we ever go here, we now have unlimited teleports to all of these areas whenever needed. Okay, so when I was making this box, it said 8 in brackets on the jewelry I needed, and I didn't realize it meant 1 full charged, so I made way too many of these when I didn't need them. But the good thing is we'll never need them now because they're in the POH permanently. Yeah, I need to go and get another pickaxe because I outed mine thinking I needed all that space. So we're going to go do that real quick. First, we need some more GP. Okay, something else I've been meaning to do for a very long time is, oh, we need a chisel. Okay, as I was saying, something else I've been meaning to do a long time is to create the Sunlight Hunter's crossbow, which will be most likely our best crossbow in the game for a very, very long time. We've got the Sunlight Antler bolts with our setter equipped, which we're going to try not to use till we get others, but these are basically the equivalent of amethyst arrows. And yeah, just super, super excited to have this. So if we really need to, we'll store it in the nice nest as well. Now back to the Relica Easy Diary. Here we got our 5 rock crabs killed and surprise exam, which is going straight into Herblore the fire. As always with these tasks, you can just pick up, drop, and pick up, and it will complete the task. Hey, and that is the Fremennik Easy Diary done, which gives us the Fremennik Sea Boots 1, which gives us 1 daily teleport to the Fremennik area, which might come in handy at some point. I think at a later level they do give you unlimited or free a day or something like that. But for now, the XP lamp is what we want, and that is going in Herblore. Okay, and the next quest on the list is Olaf's quest. This part is the worst of the quest because so often people just fall over and you just have to keep redoing it and redoing it. But hopefully we don't have that issue. Hey, and we did it first time. Nice. Scary. Okay, and that is Olaf's quest done. We get 20,000 coins, 12k defense XP, and most importantly, Brine Rat Cavern access, which means we can get assigned Brine Rats as a Slayer task. And Brine Rats drop a weapon called the Brine Saber, I think it is, or Brine Blade, which is slightly better than a rune scimitar, but is also one of the only weapons that can kill lobstrosities, so super handy. Not that we'll probably ever be needing it. And there's 57 defense. And it only makes sense to do the Fremennik Isles next. We're just going to go store this crossbow for now to save inventory space. because this is going to be a struggle and we might have to do it in stages. So we just got the silly jester costume, and something I find really weird is it gives +5 magic on every single piece. Yeah, it's not something that can be stored in the POH, but it's pretty efficient low level mage gear, essentially. Time for some juggling again, so we'll drop 3 logs, pick these 3 back up, and go back over here. 1, 2, 3. And we're basically going to juggle these all the way to the stump till we can make these items. Now we're doing some more juggling till we get these all the way to the bridge that needs fixing. Yeah, we came way over prepared for this fight. Also, if you talk to the guys at the beginning of the quest, they give you extra pots and stuff, so I didn't actually need to get any myself. Another decapitation. Ooh, so we get 10k XP. We are going to put that into defense. And we get another lot of 10k, which will also go into defense. And we get the Netty Knot Helm. So that should be the end of the quest, guys. And there we go. The Fremennik Province is done. We get a bunch of XP. Total quest points 216. 58 defense. Now, this helm is going to be our best in slot for a while. If we output it, we would only end up getting 30k and it costs 50k to rebuy. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and keep it on me for as long as I can, but if it slows us down too much, I'll get rid of it. So yeah, we're going to wear that for now. We will, however, get rid of the rest of this crap. We can alch the adamant gloves, we're not going to need for a long time. Yeah, I think that's it. What we'll do is we'll go equip the rest of our graceful minus the hood. Ugh, you know what? We're not going to really need it. We might as well just alch it. Yes. And we'll get our graceful back. We might as well do Throne of Miscellanea now, just because I've had clues there before and we can't go there. So at least in this quest we'll unlock the area so we have access to it. Dude, like, why is this king so big? It's freaking huge. Also, I don't really think they needed to change quests in this game. First, there's a quest where you had to defeat unbeatable man as a female, and they've changed that, and that was quite an iconic quest. And now with this one, you've got the choice to marry a male or female based on today's society and gender neutrality and all that stuff. Like, guys, it's a kids' game. Like, let's not get offended. Let's be realistic. It's a game, and there's fairy tales growing up where princes marry princesses and princesses marry princes. That's all it is. There's nothing more to it. There's no need to get touchy and start changing stuff. And we are now officially becoming a king. I'm trying to be a genius and seeing if it will let me fairy ring to Miscellanea now so I don't have to run all the way across. And it worked. We just saved time running across the island. So with this part gaining favor, it normally tells you to cut trees or to catch fish. The quickest way to do it is to actually talk to this gardener, get a rake, and rake both of these patches. So what do you have for sale? I'd like a rake, please. And we'll basically rake both patches, and when you're done, you just world hop for them to regrow and rinse and repeat. Got to mention, this method only works if you have to wait for them to grow back ever so slightly before you world hop. So if I world hopped right now, it would stay like this. However, once it's like this and slightly grown, if you world hop, which will take just a moment, now they'll be fully grown again, and you can rake it 3 times again. And even for non-UIMs, just regular irons or regular mains that do use the Throne of Miscellanea regularly, this is actually the quickest way to boost your favor to 100%. And that is the Throne of Miscellanea done, which is a great quest to do. It's a great way to get resources for Ironmen and mains. But if you are a UIM, you can't do that because anything you claim goes into your bank. So all we get to do is withdraw a free 10,000 coins. With that being said, guys, I think what I want to start doing is eventually working on some Slayer because at level 42, we unlock quite a few quests. Well, majority of the ones that are locked behind Slayer levels, with the exception of Monkey Madness 2, which is locked behind 69 Slayer. So I think the next quest we're going to do is going to be Animal Magnetism, just because it gives some Slayer XP, but also unlocks Arva's Accumulator, which will be handy for when we start using our new Sunfire Hunter's crossbow. So that way we can reserve the ammo. We also got some Undead Cow Ribs, which I think are for Rag and Bowman too. So I might go hand those in. Can't even claim the tokens without the Ghost Speak Amulet. We also found a Batwing as well along the way, so maybe he'll just take those. Oh, sweet. Okay, so that's two off the list. And I'm keeping a track of the ones I've done. Okay, beginner clue. Will we get anything? No. I think what I'm gonna start doing is I'm just gonna stop showing beginner clue openings unless I get anything good. I'll just show you guys or tell you that I just did one. Oh, I get it. She's not dead and he is, and he's trying to talk to his wife. See, so now we need to go to Toronto. We can use our Rapids minigame teleport to go to Port's Ring, and it's a short run west. And now where we need to go to Bertha, we can just come to our POH, use our jewelry box, and go straight to Bertha. Okay, and that is Animal Magnetism done. We finally got Arva's Accumulator, which, oh, we also got 26 Slayer. But more importantly, we got Arva's Accumulator, which will get back 60% of the arrows that we use. And later on, we can get Arva's Attractor and Assembler. Oh, we've got? We've got the Accumulator. Why I'm so confused. That gives a +4 range, that gives a +2. So we don't. Okay, so we have the better one. Okay, cool. And then the next one that we can get will be Arva's Assembler after Dragon Slayer 2. Okay, cool. Got it. That makes sense. Well, with that being said, guys, I think this would be a good place to end this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you so much and have a lovely day. And yeah, like I said, I plan to get into some Slayers pretty soon. So yeah, there's the stats of where we're currently at the moment. I hope you enjoyed watching. See you again next time.